We are celebrating National Shrimp Scampi Day, and we're actually getting our shrimp scampi or our shrimp from Pier 46, which is a local restaurant in Templeton.
You know, we have quite a few different choices. We have wild shrimp that you can get in the shell and it's sustainably fished. It's a great product. Also, we have some farm shrimps that we source from around the world from good areas that we feel are responsibly low impact growing the fish. We talk to the fishermen, the importers, the farms. You know, every day we talk to new people, and we love having people come in and ask us questions about it. So come in, pick up some shrimp, and make your shrimp scampi.
There are four elements that define the shrimp scampi. There is that saltiness and sweetness of the shrimp. There is that unique pungentness of the garlic, the freshness of the herb, parsley, and then the brightness of lemon.
So we're going to be starting with this 2019 Scar of the Sea Chardonnay. This is not your typical buttery Chardonnay, so this is, again, unconventional wine. It's coming from Santa Maria Valley. It's aged in old oak barrels, and the vines are actually a little bit older themselves. I believe they're around 40, 50 years old. So the shrimp with the Chardonnay, it works really well. This is a more lean Chardonnay. The intensity still matches though. It's a really good matching pairing. There's a saltiness to it that goes really well with the shrimp. There's also a minerality that pairs really awesome with the shrimp as well. So they have a tasting room in San Luis Obispo on Tank Farm Road. You can purchase some of these wines.
Fabulous. Okay, so powering through, let's try this one. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I love my Sangiovese, but that's not the reason why we're tasting this wine. This is actually from, I'll give you that, since we are working today. This is from Stolpman Vineyards, but this is apparently a line by their son, who has created this line called So Fresh, and it's all carbonic. So all the varietals are expressed in a carbonic fashion. With the Sangiovese, there's a brightness, there's an acidity to the Sangiovese that beautifully syncs with the shrimp scampi. Bringing in a red fruit flavor, such a fresh red fruit flavor into this pairing was very interesting, but it was an interesting contrast. It wasn't as contrast like a smoky note or a spicy note. It was with the red fruit, it was a very interesting contrast to the salty, sweet shrimp. I picked to talk about it because to me, it's the most favorite pairing because it's so different and just syncs with the shrimp scampi. So this is Love You Bunches from Stolpman. One very important thing also, because it's carbonic, it's best experienced or served chilled. Just adds a very interesting dimension to the wine.
We have Albarino from our buddies over at Brecken. So this guy is grown on limestone soil here. So you're really getting that wonderful, salty, peachy fruit set that is really classic in proper Spanish Albarino. Actually, this was a little bit reticent on the nose and everything at first, but it has really gained a lot of weight and complexity as it's been opened. This is starting to shine almost like a top-tier Albarino from Rye Spicious. And I love the fact that they did Acacia with this, because it's adding that subtle woodsy note to it without being too intense. So you're still getting lots of that Albarino characteristics shining through, but just an additional sense of richness to it.
Beautiful.
Salty and intense. We're picking up on intensity as we're going along. This is going to be another match made in heaven. We are actually heading towards Greece this time, the island of Santorini, Azyrtiko. So this is coming from a volcanic island. They basically are so windswept and desolate on these parcels that they have to train the vines to form little baskets on the ground in order for them to actually grow anything. And what they do get out of it is just little tiny things. So it's a lot of work to maintain these vineyards.
Field trip.
Yeah, field trip for sure.
Field trip.
Because in addition to that like salty minerality that you'll get from the island wines, that volcanicness also adds this tinge of smoky. So it's a whole nother element to it that really works quite interesting with especially shellfish, because you're having that richness and then that like mineral cut with a slight smoky tinge to it. You're kind of hitting all sorts of different notes as you're going along with it.
Thanks for joining in, and stay tuned because the next food and wine pairing is something that you would have never thought of. All right, thank you so much. This is Nita.
I'm Anna.
Hunter.
And that's Melanie behind the camera. And by popular request, she will come on camera. Just request it, please. All right, thank you.